Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Hedera in brackets HBAR in numbers. A look at the metrics. Okay guys, found this article and I thought I would share it with you. The title obviously speaks for itself. So let's get into this because I think it's always good to look at the metrics when it comes to these networks, and I think this is where you start to get the confidence in regards to how Hedera and HBAR are doing as a network and crypto, right? Because again, whenever I see people talking about HBAR and stuff like that at the moment, all I ever hear is price, right? And I get it. We all want the price to be going higher. I understand that. But this is when you have to start looking at what we call the fundamentals, right? Like look at the network and see if fundamentally does Hedera look like it's going backwards, or is there anything that causes concern? Because if that's the case, then yeah, okay, maybe this isn't looking too good for them, right? And that's when you can start to question, oh, am I invested in the right thing? But when you start to look at the metrics and things like that and see how they're doing as a network, well, if they're growing, doesn't that show you that they're going in the right direction? Right? Wouldn't that make you feel comfortable that things are going well for them? And so once we're getting out of the bear market turmoil, which is looking like we're slowly starting to get out of that, it's looking like we could be entering into a bull market right now. The price could now start to go up, right? And the value can start to be reflected. I think what people need to understand is right now we're not in the utility phase, right? So people are buying based on pure speculation at the moment. Yes, some people are doing research and buying their tokens or projects based on the utility that they can provide. But right now we're in a speculative market, guys. Like that's what's really driving everybody's investments, right? That's why you're seeing things like Pepe going crazy, like a meme coin, right? Because it's all just speculation. When people start looking at, okay, we want to start buying the tokens that are actually going to provide use cases, like things that are actually going to solve real world problems, that's when you're going to see real value coming into space and scooping up what I think will be HBAR as one of the tokens, because it solves a lot of use cases, right? It's got a lot of utility. So it's going to be one of the obvious choices in my opinion. So it's just waiting and weathering the storm to let things pick up, right? And so I think Hedera will be fine overall. And I want to go into this and have a look and see how the metrics are doing, and then we can review afterwards and see how we feel. But for me, my confidence in Hedera is only growing day by day. The more I see things going on with them and the stuff that they're doing, the more confident I grow in Hedera as my investment. So I'm very comfortable, to be honest. But let's get into the article and then we can discuss this further. Unraveling Hedera's unique offerings. Hedera's network services encompass a rich assortment of APIs, empowering users to create accounts, handle HBARs, execute smart contracts, store file hashes, and interact with the ledger, among numerous other functionalities. Each API call incurs a transaction cost dependent on the requisite processing and storage requirements, seamlessly accessible via Hedera SDKs supporting various programming languages. Hashgraph consensus. Hedera's hashgraph utilizes innovative mechanisms to build consensus, drawing on blockchain principles of gossip, gossip about gossip, and virtual voting to distinguish itself from the standard consensus algorithms like proof of work, in brackets POW. Its efficiency shines through in its ability to achieve consensus without sending votes or detailed information across the network, circumventing potential bottlenecks and delays. Hedera Governing Council. At the core of Hedera's development lies the Hedera Governing Council, comprising an elected group of leading global organizations committed to steering the course of the public network. With 39 distinguished entities spanning 18 diverse industries and geographies, the council plays a pivotal role in critical decision-making, including software updates, network audits, treasury management, and more, each member carrying equal voting rights and responsibilities. Path to decentralization. Hedera's journey towards decentralization is rooted in its proof-of-stake public distributed ledger, blending a combination of permissionless and extensive coin diffusion strategies. Driven by a commitment to maintaining network security and achieving full decentralization, Hedera's approach highlights its dedication to creating a robust, inclusive ecosystem. How is Hedera performing with such an architecture? Here are a few metrics that describe the performance and impact of Hedera on the wider cryptocurrency ecosystem. A glimpse at Hedera's performance metrics. Active developers. Hedera has fostered a thriving developer community, witnessing a consistent rise in monthly active developers. The count stood at 156, comprising 62 full-time, 77 part-time, and 17 one-time developers as of October 1st. Despite a slight decline in the number of commits, currently at 3,000, the Hedera community continues to prioritize the enhancement of developer tools and collaborations. Notably, strategic initiatives by Archaea in Q1 2023 introduced a suite of tools simplifying smart contract development and deployment on the network. Additionally, the integration of the JSON RPC codebase has enabled developers to leverage popular EVM tools, enhancing the network's compatibility with EVM networks. Integration efforts by Validation Cloud have further solidified the network's developer-centric approach. Transactions. The Hedera mainnet has marked a significant milestone, surpassing 25.12 billion transactions on October 25th. Over the last month, Hedera has consistently processed an average of 120 million daily transactions. Notably, the network's transaction volume witnessed a notable surge in Q3 2023, marking the 5th consecutive quarter of growth, according to a recent Messari report. With an all-time high of 99 million daily average transactions, the Hedera consensus service emerged as the primary driver responsible for 99% of all transactions on the network. Active accounts. Hedera has been witnessing a steady influx of daily account creations, averaging around 1,000 over the last 30 days. A recent peak of 27,683 accounts on October 13th, created in a single day, marked a 3-month high. As per the Messari report, the second quarter of 2023 saw a record high in both active and new addresses, primarily catalysed by the NFT sector's activities, particularly the Karateka Games notable events. However, the subsequent quarter lacked similar large-scale events, leading to a 38% and 17% quarterly decline in daily active and new addresses, settling at 8,500 each. Despite these reductions, the figures surpassed historical averages, signifying continued growth in the network's user base. Revenue. In the third quarter of 2023, the Hedera network's revenue, primarily generated from network transaction fees, exhibited robust growth, achieving a remarkable 30% increase quarter over quarter and surpassing the 1 million threshold for the first time. This growth was propelled by a substantial 37% quarterly expansion in transactions. The Hedera consensus service remained a dominant contributor to this transaction activity, accounting for over 99% of the total transactions, and consequently being the primary driver behind the network's revenue surge. Notably, the revenue growth remained independent of HBAR's price fluctuations, as HBAR transaction fees are fixed in USD terms. Staking. The total staked value on the Hedera network has exhibited significant growth over the recent months, currently amounting to 32.32 million, excluding liquid staking. This marks a substantial 48% increase since June 12th. In the third quarter of 2023, the Hedera network reported an impressive 28 billion HBAR staked, representing a staggering 85% of the circulating supply and 56% of the total supply. This notable staking percentage is relative to the circulating supply, primarily due to entities such as HBAR Foundation, Swirlds and Swirlds Labs, which all actively stake their HBAR allocations, in addition to the Hedera Treasury, which assists validators in meeting the minimum staking threshold. DEX trading volume. During the third quarter, the Hedera network's average daily DEX trading volume amounted to $500,000, signifying a 16% increase from the previous quarter. The distribution of this volume reflects the dominance of SaucerSwap in DEX trading activity, accounting for an overwhelming 90% of the total trading volume on the Hedera network. Following closely is HeliSwap, which contributes to the network's decentralized exchange ecosystem and fosters increased liquidity and trading opportunities. Hedera HBAR is making progress in the cryptocurrency world, highlighted by a robust set of metrics and an array of unique offerings, with a comprehensive suite of network services and innovative consensus mechanism. and a commitment to decentralization, Hedera continues to leave an indelible mark. Examining its performance metrics reveals a thriving community of active developers, soaring transaction volumes, and a notable increase in active accounts. Okay, so that's that. There you have it, guys. Look, man, as I said, when you look at the metrics and everything that's going on, everything that you want to see is there. It's going well. It's not looking bad for Hedera. There's not people leaving the network. There's not developers wanting to go elsewhere. The account transactions are going up. The account creations are going up. Everything is looking positive. So everything that you'd want to see in terms of a network growing in the right direction is there, right? It's all there for you to see. So yes, you might say, well, why is this not reflected in the price? Well, because we're in a bear market, right? And as you can see right now, with the hint of us looking like we might be about to be entering into a bull market, the prices are going back up. So this isn't about right now just utility, right? Now, utility is what's going to help long term, but right now it's all speculation. So you go into a bull market and everybody's just buying everything. I've been in a bull market, guys. I know how this works. When you're in a bull market, you could buy anything and you will feel like a genius because you buy something, it goes up in price. It's like you can't pick a wrong coin. Every coin just goes up in value, right? And you just keep buying these coins and you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm a genius. I'm just getting everything and it's all just going up in price. No, it's just the market all moving in tandem. That's what it is. It's all moving together. And that's what happens. Same with bear markets, everything goes down together. And that's why when people talk about HBAR not really going up in price and stuff like that, it's like, well, show me a crypto that's really doing well right now, right? When you're in a bear market, like, yes, you do get a few outliers that might have the odd little pop and stuff like that, but those are very few and far between. Generally, they all follow the market, right? So it's really not a common thing that you'll see one crypto just completely flourishing in a bear market while the rest of the market is just in turmoil. That's not how this works. And so people expecting that in the price, it's not going to happen, guys. And so what you're seeing here is all the right things of what you'd want to see for a network, because when you start looking in the bull market and you think that people are looking at crypto again and want to start getting into crypto, well, you can see how well Hedera is doing. So that's going to be one of the networks that people will look at, do their research on and say, hey, Hedera is looking really good right now. I think I might invest into HBAR. Like, they're doing really well. You know, you're seeing all the partnerships, the governing councils, all that kind of stuff. And they're like, yeah, definitely, I want to get involved with this, that kind of thing. And so this will all help with its price. And then when it comes to utility and you've got people buying because of actual real world problems being solved, that's when the real value will even come in, right? That's when it's even bigger at that point. So I'm just here waiting patiently for that day. I'm not really concerned because I really believe that Hedera will do well long term. So I'm not really fazed by this price action right now. Am I frustrated? Yeah. Would I like it to go up right now? Yes, of course I would. I think everybody would want that. But I don't sit here thinking, I don't think Hedera is going to make it. I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, it's the end for Hedera. The price is just not going up. No, I just understand that I've got to be more patient. I've just got to wait. And that's how it works. So everything that you need to see here is here if you want to see it. And everything that you need to know in terms of how well Hedera is doing is there for you to see. So I'm very positive about this. And I think long term, everything's going to be fine. But what do you guys think from this article? Do you think Hedera is doing well listening to the metrics that you've just heard? Does this make you feel confident in HBAR? Does this make you feel that the price will be reflected of its true value further down the line? Or do you not feel comfortable about this? Is there anything in this article that has maybe made you a bit concerned for HBAR's future? Or do you not just think this stuff is going to be reflected in its price further down the line? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.